Hey guys, Christine here and welcome to Life Simply Nourished. I'm excited today to share with you a simple at-home Pilates routine. As you can hear, I'm doing my laundry in the background, so I love just taking a couple minutes on my mat to go through some Pilates routines. Today we're going to be focusing on building strength in our core as well as working on hip flexors, and all of this is going to help support your spine, keep you strong and stable as you're going about your day and doing your everyday movements like housework and laundry, preventing injuries and keeping you moving well. So grab your mat. If you have a couple minutes in between your laundry cycle, let's spend a couple minutes and do some Pilates. So let's get started by sitting on our mat in a comfortable position. We're just going to cross our legs and just take a few moments just to slow down your breathing. If you have a furry friend around, give them a little love. All right, so let's just slow down our breathing. So big inhalations, filling up your belly with air, bringing some energy and vitality into your cells. And then exhaling, let everything relax. Good. Inhale, fill your low belly with air, and exhale, let everything go. One more time, I want you to inhale and take in all that energy and vitality, and exhale, just letting that tension release. All right, we're going to start by bending our knees and placing our feet onto the mat. And I just want you to place your hands behind your thighs and just gently hold on to the back of your legs here. Elbows are bent. What are you doing? Elbows are bent. And I want you to pull your belly button back towards your spine. Good. And then you're slowly going to rock back so that you're balancing on your tailbone. Your arms are straightening out, but you still have a nice, comfortable bend to your elbows. Keeping that belly button pulled back towards your spine, you're going to bring your upper torso over towards the top of your legs, and then straighten your spine to a nice, relaxed position. So let's do that again. Start by tucking chin to chest, rounding your back, pulling your belly button to your spine, and rolling back so that you're balancing just on your tailbone. Keep this C shape in your spine as you come forward over your legs, and then come up to a straight spine. So full range of motion in your spine. Inhale, tuck chest. Pull belly button back, so you're coming to a C shape. Rock back, good. And then exhale, keep that C shape in your spine, and come forward to a sitting position, good. So let's do that a few more times with your breath. Inhale, roll back. Good. Exhale, rock forward. If you want to bring your arms out straight in front of you, you can let go of the back of your legs. Exhale, rock forward. Let's do that 3 more times. Tuck chin to chest, roll back. Good. Exhale, forward. 1 more. Roll back. Good. Exhale. Come forward. This time we're going to roll back. We're going to reach our fingertips towards the sky. Keep that belly button pulled back towards your spine. Arms back down, parallel to your ground. Good. And then roll forward. So arms up as we rock back. Good. And then come back down towards your knees as we rock forward. So rock back. Reach towards the sky. Good. And then forward. Let's do 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, reach arms to the sky. Good. Inhale, drop. Exhale, forward. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, reach fingers to the sky. Good. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, 1 more time. And then rock forward. Good. This time we're going to rock back onto your tailbone, C shape, keeping your right hand where it is. We're going to take the left fingertips and reach them to the left back side. Good. Big open stretch, getting into your obliques. Back to center, and then rock forward. Tuck chin to chest, roll back, C shape in your spine. Left hand stays where it is. Open up that right arm and rotate to the right side. Good. Big reach. Exhale, bring it forward, and then rock back up. Good. Tuck chin to chest, rock down, rotate to the left. Open your arms and reach. Exhale, back to center and rock forward. All right, back, reach to the right, arms wide, good. Exhale. Let's do one more each side. So some side rotation, working on the obliques as well as those muscles that are supporting your spine. So we're creating some stability in our back here in the spinal muscles, as well as working those side obliques. Good, and then come over your legs, just give them a nice little drape over. Rock it out side to side. All right, we're gonna come back up to sitting, so knees are bent, feet are on the floor. And just placing your hands beside your hips here. We're gonna take your left leg and stretch it out so it's extended out in front of you. And then just sitting up nice and tall. Good. We're gonna start by lifting up that left leg a few inches above your mat, hugging your knee in towards your belly, and then extending that leg out, keeping it lifted a few inches above your mat. And then I want you to lift that left leg so the right and left knee come to meet each other. Good. And then back down a couple inches. Don't let that left leg drop. We're gonna hug it in. We're gonna press it out. Good. We're gonna reach that leg up and then back down. The whole time trying not to drop that left leg onto your mat. So you're gonna focus on pulling that belly button back towards your spine. Good. And the lift, just focus on coming from your hip. So those hip flexors and extensors. And don't forget your breath. Exhale as you lift. Good. Let's do 4 more. Hug in. Exhale, lift. Good. Inhale, hug in. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Good. And 1 more. All right, foot down. You should be feeling those muscles in your left hip there buzzing. The energy is going through there, buzzing around. All right, let's come back to a sitting position. And we're gonna stretch out the right leg this time. Hands behind, just beside your hips for some support. We're gonna lift that right leg up just a few inches. We're gonna hug that right knee into your chest, extend right leg out, and then lift so your kneecaps are in line with each other. Good. Hug it in, extend out, and then lift. Good, now use your breath. Inhale, hug in, exhale, lift. Good, so focus on pulling that belly button back towards your spine. Good, and the movement, the lift coming from this hip as well as your lower abdominal area. Let's do 3 more. Keep going, 2 more. Good, you got it. 1 more. Good, and then drop the legs down. They're probably shaking by now. All right, next level. You can stay with that level if that was just enough for you for today, or we'll come back to a sitting position, knees bent. We're gonna start by extending out that left leg. This time we're gonna reach our arms, fingers towards the sky. Hug that belly button towards your spine, and then just a slight rock back. So nice and stable here. This part here is staying strong and stable for our movements. We're gonna lift that left leg a few inches above the ground, hug that knee into your chest, extend it back out. This time when you lift, you're gonna bring your arms down so they come just a few inches above your mat, and then back up towards the sky. Good, hug in, and then press down. Good, hug in, press down, big exhale. Good, inhale, exhale. Remember to pull that belly button towards your spine. 4 more. Movements coming from your hip. 2 more. Good, you got this. Nice and strong. 1 more. Good, drop that foot down, just drape over those legs, and we're gonna come to the right side. So just rocking back slightly, belly button pulled towards spine, reach fingertips towards sky, extend your right leg out. We're gonna hug that right knee in, and then we're gonna lift that right leg up as our arms come down. My laundry's really working now, so it's giving me the cue to pick it up as well, pick up the intensity. Now remember, you can go back down to your hands beside your hips or your fingertips reach towards the sky. So when you bring your limbs away from the center of your body, you get deeper into your core muscles. 4 more. Stable in your torso. Good. 3 more. 2 more. Good job. 1 more. All right, drop that leg and bring yourself to drape over your knees. Just rock it out side to side. We're gonna make our way down to our back. So hands behind your legs, and then just slowly bring yourself down onto your mat, 1 vertebrae at a time. So just coming to life flat on your back on the mat. Legs are out, just nice and long here. If you need a bit of a stretch in between, you can reach your fingertips back, point your toes, feel like someone's pulling your feet, and then grabbing your hands in the opposite direction. A nice long and mean stretch here. Good. Inhale, and then exhale. All right, we're going to start by bending our knees. Feet are flat on the floor, hands beside your hips. We're going to extend your right legs or right toes towards the sky. And we're going to do some hip circles. So again, we're focusing on the hips, getting the energy flowing through there, working on the strength, and all of this helps to support your pelvic area and your low back. So pointing toes, we're going to start by pulling that right leg in towards your abdominal area. And then we're going to bring the right toes over towards the left side. And then we're going to circle the toes down to the center, out to the right, and then back up to the center. So to simplify it, I like to think of it as tracing a dinner plate. So you're going to start by coming to the top of the dinner plate. So pull that leg in. You're going to circle around to the inside of the dinner plate, come around to the bottom, to the outside of that dinner plate, and then back to the top. All right, so let's try that again. Into the top, circle around, down the bottom, around the outside, and back to the top. Now, a few things I want you to think about here is the bigger you make the movement, the more muscle in your core that you're going to have to call on. So if you are unstable in your core because you're working on building up that strength and you're rocking side to side, I want you to work on the stability. So make your movement small so you have control over the muscles that you're using. So pull that leg in, go around your dinner plate to the outside and back. So think of this bone in your leg. We call this your long bone, your femur bone here. Think of it as an ice cream scooper in the ice cream bowl. So that bone is a hip and is a socket joint. So think of that bone as scooping out the ice cream in your ball and socket joint in your hip. So your hip is the bowl and the bone here is the scooper. So we're focusing on the movement coming right from the hip, pulling that belly button towards your spine, so keeping that core engaged. Good. Let's do 3 more to the inside. 2 and 1. Now we're going to reverse the direction. So leg comes in to the outside of that dinner plate, inside, back to top. Good. Outside, around, and up. Good. Outside, around, and up. So focus on keeping the pelvis stable. Watch that you're not rocking side to side. If you are, make your movement smaller. And that bone is scooping out the ice cream bowl in your ball and socket joint of your hip. Good. 3 more. 2 and 1. Okay, hug that right knee in. Give it a little hug. If you need to windshield wiper your legs just to release that hip a little bit, please do so. You're going to have your right knee bent, right foot flat on the floor. Extend out your left leg. Good. Hips are stable. We're going to bring those left toes towards the sky. We're going to start by pulling that foot in slightly to your center, over to the right, around to the bottom, outside of your dinner plate, back to center. Good. In, around to the out, back to center. Good. Now check your hips. Everything is stable. If they are rocking, make the movement smaller. Focus on this bone, scooping out the inside of your ice cream bowl, so your socket joint in your hip here. Movements focusing on the muscles that are supporting your hips. So if you sit a lot during the day, or if you're active, even tight hips, whatever the scenario may be, it's a good movement here to bring some vitality, some energy, some strength to these hip flexors so that they will offer you some support in your posture. All these muscles are interconnected into our core system. All right, we're gonna rotate it now. So in and then go to the outside of that dinner plate, around your circle and back. Good. Around, down, and back. So the reason why we do Pilates and all these beneficial exercises is that it promotes range of motion in our movements. So as we're going about everyday movements, and as we're aging and getting older, things get tighter, things become more unstable. So these movements here really will help promote vitality and longevity in your body, help you to move well throughout your day, and keep that stability and strength going. You know, as we get older, our movement needs change, and Pilates will guide you along that way. So let's do 2 more. Good, and 1 more. We might have done a few extra on that leg. All right, hug everything in, rock it out side to side. Good. Just give yourself a nice big hug here. And then just slow down your breathing. So by now you probably are feeling some good energy through your hips. Gotten all the blood stirred up, the muscles are vibrating right now. So it's just a quick and simple, but not simple exercises, but simple to fit this into your day, in between your daily errands or your house chores. I think my laundry stopped, so it's good timing. And I just like to rock it out side to side as I breathe. Oh, there goes the laundry again. All right, everyone, thank you for joining me today for this time easy Pilates exercise, and stay tuned and I will share more of the benefits of Pilates. Bye, everyone.